Yoder with Greenville Village Theater in Amish country of Illinois, and here with us today is the author of this amazing book, Half Stitch Amish Quilting Club, Wanda Brunstetter. Thank you for joining us, Wanda.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes. So we're talking about characters, and when people come to the musical, they fall in love with these characters, and each character they can see maybe a little bit of themselves, and one of them is Paul Ramirez. So tell us a little bit about Paul, because maybe he's a little different in the book than the musical?
In the book, I created him as a school teacher.
Okay.
And of course, being a school teacher has its own challenges. But in the musical, he's an ex-Marine, and they don't really say what he does now.
Okay.
And he could have easily been an ex-Marine in the book as well, but I didn't bring that in. But he has some pain from his past, pain that and also because he's an ex-Marine, he's got pain from that as well.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think there's hardly a family out there who hasn't been touched by war in some way, except for perhaps the Amish. And so to be able to get through that, he needed some place to go where he felt safe, and to be able to share some things from his past.
Because I think being in the military, so many families talk about PTSD being such a real thing, and that not all therapies work, not all medicines work.
True.
And so why do you think, you know, the quilting class was the solution to him?
Well, part of it, of course, was Emma. Because Emma has that way.
Yes.
She can relate to people. She can she can help them talk. And I think for him, it was being able to talk about it. Because I know several men who had been like through Vietnam or Afghanistan, and they have a hard time talking about it. It's very painful, and they suffer still flashbacks and that type of thing. And I think being able to go somewhere where he felt comfortable enough to open up and share, that was crucial in any kind of healing. It always is.
Yes.
You know, if we hold things in, we're not going to heal. We've got to express our pain somewhere to someone.
And he's a father. And so that puts a whole new spin on what he's going through as well.
Exactly, because when we're hurting and we're dealing with things from the past, it's your self-esteem as far as being a parent goes down the tube. You feel like, I can't cope, I'm not doing things right. You question, you know, am I going to be a good father when I've gone through all of this?
Yeah. And one of the other things that I think is so unique about the musical is that there's all these characters that make you laugh, make you cry. And I think that probably Paul is the one that viewers and readers alike feel like just really tug at the heartstrings.
Yeah, he doesn't do the comedy act. Because you can just feel his pain. I've seen people in the play break down and sob when Paul talks or sings, especially during his solo number.
Yes.
So he does touch lives, touch hearts.
And Blue Gate Musicals does a wonderful job of taking your words and then even taking the music and pairing the two together, because it's an emotional roller coaster, especially for Paul's character, and people are able to see that. So you come into it and you know that you're going to get the comedy. You know that those characters are funny, and you know there's Pam and Stuart, and the silliness between Emma and Lamar. But really with Paul, there's an element there that I think surprises everyone.
And the music, like you said, is what really tugs at your heart. I think Wally Nason, the composer, is a genius.
Yes.
Because the words that he wrote for those characters fit each one of them in the book as well as, you know, on stage. I actually was able to use some of his song for Star in the book. And he gave me permission to do that. And it really did add an element. You could just feel the depth of her pain from the songs. And same thing with Paul.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about characters at Half Stitch the Musical, and it premieres in the round here at Greenville Village Theater and runs through the end of October. So thank you for joining us, Wanda.
You're welcome.